Now a little bit about subject headings. Subject headings are what we call the controlled vocabulary that was created at the Library of Congress. Essentially, librarians at the Library of Congress sit around and create specific terms that they feel are appropriate to certain subjects, and then they connect those terms with a particular book. The point of all of that is to make it easier for people searching to find books of a similar subject matter. And you're thinking, well, how does that help me? Well, I wouldn't advise trying to do a subject search directly, because for the subject searches to work, you have to know the term pretty close to exactly, if not exactly, depending upon the database. But there are ways in our library catalog to take advantage of the LC subject headings. And let me show you how it might work out. So let's say I'm wanting to do research on this American Civil War. So I just do a keyword search for Civil War in the United States. And I do the search. Oops. And I get 2,566 results, and some of them clearly have to do with the American Civil War, like the first one here. But as I scroll down these results, I begin to wonder. I mean, here we have Best American Comics 2008. Here we have Bush's War. These are clearly not about the American Civil War of 1861 to 1865. So how do I get a better search that has just what I want? Well, perhaps the fastest way to do it is to go into one of the books that are clearly about the Civil War and start looking at the subject headings. Well, that's clearly about the Civil War here. I'm going to grab United States History Civil War 1861 to 1865 causes. And if I do that, I get a few more subject headings, but mainly that one. And we see there are 90 books under that. So I can go into that, and these books should be mainly about the causes of the Civil War. But let's say I want to browse around in other Civil War books. How can I take advantage of the subject headings? Well, one trick is to go ahead and copy this subject heading and then go into, back to search, and go directly into subject search and paste that search in. We'll leave it at 10 records a page. And oops, I got the same thing. I've made a mistake. Let's edit the search. What I really want to do is get rid of that last bit, causes. So now it just says United States History Civil War 1861 to 1865. Aha! Now I got a lot more. Now we see quite a few subject headings. And here we have the general one that has 292 books. But here's aerial operations. Here's African American troops. It goes on and on and on in different types of subjects. Now, you know, a book here in the United States History Civil War 1861 1865 battlefields might also be under the subject heading United States History Civil War 1861 to 1865. So there will be overlap, but the books here are going to be more specifically about Civil War battlefields, not battlefields of the Civil War. The Civil War Battlefield Preservation Act. Looks like there are a lot of government documents in dealing with the Battlefield Preservation Act. So if you want to do something on the Civil War, but you're not quite sure exactly what, searching the subject headings can give you a lot of different ideas and a lot of different places to go. Oh, look at this. United States History Civil War 1861 to 1865 campaigns. And then they've narrowed it down to specific campaigns in the Civil War. Let's just take a look at the Battle of Gettysburg. And now we have a lot of different subject headings that involve the Battle of Gettysburg. So again, it's worth your while to dig into the subject headings and do some searches with copied subject headings and see what you can find. It's very handy, and it will work. The same system will work in a lot of the online databases for journals.